name is Minggu, and I'm the founder of TSFF, Toronto Smartphone Film Festival. And I'm also a content creator and a TV broadcaster. I produce a weekly program for the Korean community in Canada.
My name is Karanveer. I moved to Canada 2 years ago. Right now I'm working as a PSW, but my future goal is to become a filmmaker.
So my name is Coco and I am 20 years old and I go to the University of Guelph and I'm majoring in nutrition and I'm minoring in marketing. And it's my last year.
TSFF is the first and the largest smartphone film festival in Canada. The object of the festival is to encourage filmmakers to share stories shot on smartphones. We are celebrating our 10th anniversary next year, and we invite you to submit your film early next year. We look forward to watching more films shot in Toronto. It started as a one-day film festival, showcasing films related to Korean identity and culture in Toronto. We were founded 9 years ago when smart devices were not as accessible as they are today. Smartphone filmmaking was fairly new at the time, and fortunately, there was no smartphone film festival in Toronto back then. So we wanted to provide a platform for filmmakers to screen their films to a broader audience and create a network among local artists.
I was looking for something on social media, like where I can start working or learn something online, because it's in pandemic, and there's a ad on Facebook about TSF, so I tried, and then I really like it when I apply for it.
So I actually found out about the workshop through Facebook. So your socials are working?
TSFF Smartphone Filmmaking Workshop is a dedicated workshop and networking program for local filmmakers and content creators. This year's theme is Explore Public Art in the City, and the workshop participants will explore Toronto's public art and must include at least one scene in their final assignment.
The best thing I like about this one, because we can shoot on smartphones, because it's very accessible right now in these days. So I like it that they're going to teach us about using our phones to shoot the movies.
I was feeling super lost because I wasn't sure if I wanted to pursue nutrition and dietetics, but I had other passions like filmmaking and like the arts. So I was talking to my career counselor, and she said that I didn't necessarily have to give up with nutrition, but you can always pursue different interests by just taking every opportunity you can to do the arts, which led me to this festival.
I like they tell each and every things we're gonna learn in a film school, like the basic part, and also they introduced our guest who was also already working in a film industry. So it's really helpful to get to know them and how the things work in industry.
I think it really broadened my insights about what the film industry in general is like. And then specifically learning the software DaVinci Resolve was really fun.
My film is on a lady who is coming to a city. She is totally new here, so she's gonna seeing the arts for first time, all the public arts. So she's gonna really like it, and it bring her joy, and she really want to explore whole city and watching all the arts in the city.
So this is actually my film, and it's basically, well, this year's theme for the Toronto Short Film Festival workshop is, I believe, Artworks Toronto, so it's public art around Toronto. And for my short film, we are interviewing each other basically about our experiences with the workshop.
Yes, I didn't know before because I recently moved in Toronto, so I don't know about all the stuff. But when in a workshop, they told that we can use public arts like this place we are right now. So it's pretty useful, and I'll know that how good artists are right now and working in Toronto. It's really great.
Even just trying to get here to this location today helped me explore a little, and having to research the art was really interesting, because at first you hear the name of an art piece, for example 120 meters, and then you get like an interpretation of it in your head, and then you see it and it's another interpretation, but it can be a completely different meaning from what the artist intended to do. And through researching, I think it's really cool how everything about the art piece is intentional, down to the meaning and the materials used.
I don't think so I have any resolutions, but my plans for 2021 is to be joining Toronto Film School, and I also start working as a volunteer in a film set. Whatever I work I get, so I'm gonna do like freelancing stuff and making some short movies by myself.
Since we are in the pandemic right now, it would be nice if we can finally be done with COVID, potentially.
I think in these days, especially the workload and all the pandemic, everybody go through a lot of stress, and they have mental issues. So I think art helps us to relieve our stress. So it's important to if everybody enjoy the art, a piece of art, doing some artwork like sketching, whatever they like. So it's really important in this kind of situations we are right now.
So there's actually this book that I read. It's called Station 11. And it actually really mirrors our situation right now. It's about a pandemic. It takes place post-pandemic, and it's about this girl, and she's in this traveling performance crew, and they go to different sites in the post-pandemic world where there are like pockets of civilization, and they perform there. And then I think a big message of the book is that survival is insufficient. So even though you are surviving, you're not living without something like the arts.
It's very hard to predict what's coming next year, and we never knew this pandemic would last almost 2 years now. During this unprecedented time, we are isolated and confined to fewer activities. We need to find a way to express ourselves and share our ideas. And the art can help us collaborate with peers and build new connections. We hope that the workshop will help the participants to a recovery path, exploring new ventures in smartphone filmmaking and expanding their social interactions.